we've talked about many different aspects of American schools, including policies, to some history, but I decided to focus on 3 aspects that I feel are one of the more important topics to discuss. How to handle our teachers. I will be attempting to cover the issues of the amount of current teacher salaries, teacher evaluations, and teacher tenure. The issues of teacher salaries have been a controversial topic for a long time. The fact that teaching is considered to be a profession, yet teachers are not paid nearly enough to be considered a profession, has been a hot topic within the profession. Is the current salary okay? Should the overall salary be raised? This question, along with teacher evaluations and teacher tenure, was attempted to be answered by Michelle Rhee. Michelle Rhee was the chancellor of DC Public Schools at the time. You may recognize her from the documentary we watched called Waiting for Superman. She attempted to fix the teacher salaries, teachers' evaluation, teacher tenure through her 2-tier proposition.
So let me give people just a little bit of background. We introduced a proposal to the union that called for a 2-tier pay system. And what we said was that every teacher could choose between the red tier of compensation or the green tier of compensation. And so when my team came up with this concept, I looked at it and I thought, this is brilliant, right? I am going to be the hero of the Washington, D.C. teachers. Everyone says teachers don't get paid enough. We're going to pay teachers 6-figure salaries, but everybody has a choice in the matter, right? Whether they want red or green. And so I can tell you that I could not have been more wrong. This thing went down like a lead balloon. Why? Because we said that in order to go on the green tier, the teachers had to give up their tenure.
This included a red and green tier system, where the red tier allows teachers to receive a 28% raise with a $10,000 bonus, and the green tier system would allow teachers to receive a 45% raise with a $10,000 bonus. However, there was a catch. The teachers that took the green route would be able to make a $10,000 salary after working for about 7 years, but they would be giving up their tenure. This drove the teachers' union crazy, and the votes for the proposal wasn't even able to be casted. Asking teachers to give up their tenure for more pay was apparently too much to ask for these teachers' unions. Tenure was created to protect teachers from being fired for no real reason. However, this prevented bad teachers from getting fired, hence the lemon dance.
So when you have a system that's completely dysfunctional, you see good people do strange things. In Milwaukee, they call it the dance of the lemons. Here's how it works. Principals have their lemons. These are teachers who are chronically bad. They know it. The other teachers know it. The school knows it. But the union contract says you can't fire them. So at the end of the year, all the principals get together and they do the lemon dance. Fred gives Jack his lemons. Jack gives Sally his lemons. And Sally gives Greg her lemons. The lemon dance. Each principal hopes the teachers he's stuck with at the end of the dance are somehow better than the ones he's getting rid of, and that this year he'll finally be able to take his lemons and make lemonade.
However, then sprouts a new question. How can we compare a well-performing school teacher in the middle of an upper middle class neighborhood to a poorly performing school teacher under poor living conditions? The way teachers can be evaluated as a bad teacher is quite tricky. Under the same conditions, teacher may be able to tell who is underperforming among themselves, but outside of those ideal conditions, tenure is the only thing preventing these teachers from getting fired. These issues definitely do not have an easy answer. I personally think that Michelle Rhee's plan works on paper, but not in the real world. I think that her concept for giving up tenure for bigger pay is just not fair for the good teachers. The lemon dance clip showed us that the bad teachers tend to know they are the bad ones. If the bad teachers know they are bad, then why would they take the bigger paycheck and give up tenure to risk getting fired? With that being said, I believe that teacher evaluations, teacher salaries, and teacher tenures are all very debatable topics with both pros and cons. I do not think that there is one correct answer to these issues.